up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel, The Art of Dating. I'm your host, Yashika Foster, affectionately known as the Artist of Dating. Today, we are talking about where to meet men in 2022 and beyond. So, okay, where to meet men. I'm going to start this list backwards, right? And all right, let's get into this video. First place, number 5, stores. And when I say stores, I'm not just talking about any old stores, right? Because you can't go to like a department store and meet a lot of men, because usually when a man wants to shop, they go to the store, get exactly what they need, and they come back out. So if they're looking for a white shirt, trust me, they're going to run right into the store, get the white shirt, and come right back out. They ain't lollygagging, they ain't mixing and mingling. They're not doing any of that. So when I say stores, I'm talking about the stores that are geared towards men, in which men literally take the time out to shop around, like your Home Depot stores or your Lowe's stores, or stores where you know that they're going to be there, like auto parts stores, like AutoZones and things like that. Trust me, ladies, there are a lot of men that hang out at those locations. And a lot of the men that hang out there, like I would say probably 70% of them are married, but then there's a 30% that's not. So because they're always doing something to their house, just like we're fixing up our houses all the time, they are too, because they're trying to make it, like comfortable. They want it to be a good bachelor's pad. So they're always redecorating. They're always doing things. Trust me, they are. Like they're building little sheds and stuff like that. They have their little summer projects to keep themselves occupied, just like we do. So when you think of where to meet them, think about places that they're going to go and do home decor or home renovation or something like that. All right. That's my number 5. Number 4. This one right here. You know what? This one I can honestly say it's kind of, there's some good and bad points on it, but let me just say what the number 4 is. Places that you do physical sports, right? So physical sports such as tennis, golf, and of course the gym, right? I've heard people say that when they're at the gym, they don't want to be bothered. They don't want to, they want to focus on the mission, get in there and get out, right? But when you think about it though, sometimes a person has to really take advantage of that moment in time. And so if someone walks up to you in the gym and they're trying to flirt or let you know that they're interested, just go ahead and get right to the point, because we are over 40, right? Most of us who's watching this channel. Get in, get out, or should I say what you want to say and then keep it moving. So if you know that person is interested in you and you're trying to get to the workout, let's speed it along. Be like, okay, well, you know what? Let's do that. Let me do my workout, and when I leave here, we'll exchange numbers, or let's exchange numbers now, or let's do social media followings. Whatever you need to do to get that person, if you're interested, and if you're not, just say, hey, I'm not interested, and you go about your business. But if it's somebody that you might be interested in, then why not go ahead and pushing it right along so you can get right back to your workout, okay? And then, like I said, there's tennis areas as well as golf, right? If you are a person that plays golf, there are guys that go out and hang out at golf courses all the time. And trust me, not all of them are married, because the married ones will drag along their single ones, and the single ones will drag along their married ones, because it's an opportunity for them to bond and talk about some things and discuss some life issues, whatever the case may be. So typically they'll do it over a game of golf. Okay, so check those out, and don't be afraid of the in-house golf neither. What is it, like Top Golf or something like that? They hang out there too, okay? Because some of them don't really want to go out to the actual field and be out in the sun. Some of them just want to do a little golfing, but they want to have a little drink with it or whatever. So Top Golf, places like that, those are perfect places, right? That was my number 4. Number 3. Now this one too, a little controversial, but I would say church or social clubs, right? And when I say social clubs, I'm talking about if you are Greek letter, or if you belong to any VFWs or any of those other things that people come together with, and they belong to an organization, right? You can meet them in there, even motorcycle clubs. Okay, there are a lot of singles that hang out at motorcycle clubs. Now, granted, when it comes to the motorcycle clubs, you have to be very particular about the ones that you go to or frequent, because not all of them are top notch. Some of them are like, okay, I would not go nowhere near it, but you can find some that's more or less upscale, right? Some of them are small and kind of private. but you can always go in if you're a girl that rides a motorcycle, or you're interested in learning to ride a motorcycle, or you just want to have a drink and mingle. All right, get you some motorcycle gear, go up in the motorcycle clubs and hang out. But like I said, the other option when I think of social spots like this is, of course, church. I've met somebody in church before, and I waited right good until that person went up and went to the bathroom, and then I went on ahead and went to the bathroom too. And we exchanged numbers, and we dated for a few months. So I'm just saying, it does work. It does work, okay? Because some of us are all up in there trying to get our life together, all right? And it's just not if you are happily married that you be in church trying to get your life together. Okay, so there are singles. I know a couple that got married and they met in the church, right? It happens all the time. Okay, so don't be afraid to go to church. And if you see somebody and you know they're not married, hey, shoot your shot. Sometimes you may have to go back a couple of weeks in a row, but don't be afraid to do so. All right, that was my number 3. Now, number 2, online. I'm just going to say that, online. Now, I know there's a lot of you that believe that the person that you are supposed to meet and marry, you're going to meet them in person. But you guys know that online are the same people that's offline. And if we got crazy people offline, we sure got them online. So it's like, dang if you do, dang if you don't. Like just go for it, okay? Because sometimes the person that you're necessarily supposed to meet not going to be local. They may be in another state. They may be in another country. They may be in a place in your state, but a different city. But you won't meet them because more than likely your path won't cross. And so the only time that you will see them or meet them is online. So embrace setting up some social profiles or some dating profiles. And I would suggest to start off with the free ones. I'm not going to promote any of them here because this is not a sponsored video. But I would suggest setting up some of the free ones. Just, putting your feet in the water a little bit, testing out the waters just to see, and then if you feel like maybe you're comfortable with it or whatnot, then you can go to some of the platforms that require you to pay a monthly fee. Now, I would suggest that you do a bi-monthly. Now, granted, a lot of them offer you 30 days or 90 days or 6 months or 12 months. You get a discount. But if you're just starting off, I would really suggest that you start off with like maybe a week. And if you think you're going to like it, then commit to a longer term. Then that way you'll get the benefit of buying more time. You'll get a little discount or whatever, right? But definitely online. And there's other platforms such as Facebook that's totally free. And they have a dating spot on there. So just stroll through your Facebook and look for the dating, and it's right there. You can set up a profile, and that one is free as well. And trust me, there are a lot of people. And the beautiful thing about it is that sometimes it's a friend of a friend of a friend. And so while it's a friend of a friend of a friend, you feel like, okay, well, we're like 6 degrees separated. So that brings you a little bit closer. So, hey, you might know somebody that's also looking to date, and you can be able to call that person and say, hey, what about this person? I know they're one of your friends, and I wanted to know if you know anything about them. So that way you can get a scoop about if they're crazy or what their story is, right? So don't be afraid to try that platform, because who knows, you may find the person, right? And that brings me to my number one, which is a cigar/whiskey/rum/hookah spot, right? Normally those would be called lounges, right? Cigar Lounge, Hookah Lounge. And trust me, they hang out there, and they hang out in droves because it allows them the opportunity to smoke on a fancy cigar, have a little cognac, have a little whiskey, whatever they want to do. And they hang out in droves. Droves. I think that's the word. Okay. It's an abundance there. And normally they do it on like a Sunday night, right? Or one of those nights where it's a real calm, peaceful day, right? If they're going to do it through the week, then it's like maybe a Thursday, where they got like one more day of work. And so it's a little bit more not as stressful because they're leading up to the weekend. So even if their Friday night or they Friday at work is a little hectic, they always know that they have 2 days to rest. So I'm telling you, Thursdays and Sundays are the place or the times to really go to those spots. And I would suggest more of the Cigar Lounge if you're Generation X, because that's where most of them hang out. And then, of course, your hookah lounges, those are going to be a little bit more younger generation. But every now and then, if the hookah lounge also have cigar smoking there, you'll find them there as well. Trust me, trust me, trust me. All right. So I don't know who this video was for, but I hope that you got something out of it of where to meet men in 2022 and beyond. And I'll do this periodically if I feel like it changes. But for the most part, I think that these are the 5 top spots in order to find those men out there, right? That you guys believe don't exist. They're out there. You just got to go and get them because they're not going to be delivered by Amazon, right? You have to go and put yourself in places in which to meet them. Okay. And then once you put yourself in places to meet them, they will attract to you. Okay. You remember that, but you got to put yourself out there, right? You can't just be sitting up in the house and thinking Amazon going to bring you one or somebody like that or the postman. It's not going to happen. Go out there and let them find you. Put yourself out there. So if this is your first time looking at my channel, be sure to subscribe and turn on your notifications so when I post any other videos, you'll be the first to know. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.